For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Quit talking about it. That's 61. Shoot.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally marked down at the 23. A huge play there right off the bat. Give him 52 yards on the ground.
And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Here we go. 50, 50. Mike 50. Hey, Zoo.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Open man is Higgins. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. Here's Locke to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Kyle Van Noy. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
14-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Bravo. Mike,
2nd and 14. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there for a milestone sack. That's number 150 of his great career. Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now Zap. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Not today.
Al Locke throwing on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
From the gun on third down, Locke. And that will be incomplete as well. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. Last week in the wild card win, he had 7 catches. That's his first one here.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now Locke. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Allen Robinson, 65 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Broncos' 49-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
From the gun, Love. It's complete to Williams. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 39.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one.
Switch it.
On first down, Love. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here. And the ball comes out. Love lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
18 Gator. 50 the mark. Switch up.
At the 44-yard line.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lock. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Maurice Hurst. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Hey, Echo.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. This pass complete to Higgins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 31. On 1st down, Locke. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Throwing on second down. Lock. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Broncos have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
And they try the sweep to Jones. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Lynch. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Here's Lindsey, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Go, go. 50, Mike, 50.
Throwing on third and long. Lock. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Love.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On the ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Off the play fake. Love. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, and able to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Operating from the gun. Love. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. That one will go as a gain.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Throwing on first down. Love. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Love, and able to complete it to Moreau. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On first down, it's Jacobs. He showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Looking to throw on second down. Love. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 5-yard touchdown. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Jones. Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 7. Block. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Come on, set. 15, 15. Ready?
They'll run on first down. Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long.
Hey, we got Mike 50.
Block working out of the gun. And Robinson with a big catch. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Aaron Jones, 37 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off play action. Love. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Pass it.
On 1st and 10, Love. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Carl Nassib able to get him for a loss of about 3. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. 2nd and 13. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 14.
First down, Raiders.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They've got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that'll get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
On 2nd and inches. Lock. And that's complete. It's Green here. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Boy, a tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Hey, 50. 50's the mic, 50's the mic. All day.
Shoot.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a
That's right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Get it.
Locke will try again on 2nd down. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Locke now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Locke now to throw. This is caught by Robinson. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A huge play there for Denver. 57 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use momentum to launch another one.
And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A 9-yard touchdown there, and the Broncos have retaken the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Operating from the gun. Love. He'll have a first down past the 40. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Darren Waller, 74 yards. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Throwing to start the drive. Love. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Green brings it in. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. On first down, Lindsey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Lock to throw on 2nd down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. He'll look back to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on fourth down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on fourth down. Locked to throw for it on fourth. He finds Robinson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Bravo!
Double dog, that's the way.
To throw is locked. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Back to throw. Open man is Higgins. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Locked to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down. He's back to throw. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. The Raiders on the move. A couple of big plays in succession. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. A try here for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Locke. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
Ready? 8, read.
In your face.
Back to throw. Locke. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, high 7. Go.
One final try for Locke. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brett.